Leading Brexiteer Mr Redwood ridiculed suggestions the government has not taken the issue of a possible Irish border seriously as a result of Brexit. Today Boris Johnson was criticised for not addressing the Irish issue during his speech in London. Mr Redwood claimed that the Conservative government has been very clear that they do not want to see a return of a border in Ireland. He said, "I don't agree that we are not providing a very generous and sensible answer on the issue of the future border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland." Sky News Getty Brexit News. John Redwood explained why there does not need to be a border in Ireland. The British government is very clear, they are not going to be imposing new hard borders between Northern Ireland and the Republic when we leave the European Union. If the EU wants to, that's something that they have to sort out with the member state, the Republic of Ireland, but we have been very clear that we don't want them and don't need them. Mr Redwood also explained on Sky News how easy it would be to handle the issue of a potential border in Ireland. He said, "I think that the government as a whole has been mentioning Ireland, and the Prime Minister has been spending some of her week on the Irish issue. If the EU wants to, that's something that they have to sort out with the member state, the Republic of Ireland." John Redwood. There was considerable attention given to the Irish issue before Christmas when there was a big flurry of diplomatic activity, but it has always been the consistent line, rightly so, from the United Kingdom government that we see no need, and we have no wish to impose hard physical barriers. We can make the current border work fine even with new requirements and new arrangements. It is already a currency border, an excise border and a VAT border. There are quite complicated transactions and issues that have to be sorted out, but it doesn't require physical posts and it doesn't require a man with a calculator and a kiosk at the border. It is all done electrically these days, and so would custom be if we do end up with some custom needs as well. Following a meeting with David Davis last week, the EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier warned Britain its position was still not clear and could even lead to a border in Ireland. Monday, February 5, 2018, Michel Barnier and David Davis head to Downing Street for lunch meeting. Mr Barnier said, "If these disagreements persist, the transition is not a given." The Frenchman said, "To be frank, I'm surprised by these disagreements. The positions of the EU are very logical. It is important to tell the truth. A UK decision to leave the single market and to leave the customs union would make border checks unavoidable. The sooner the UK makes its choices, the better. I wasn't talking about a threat when I talked about the transition." The Foreign Secretary set out his aims for uniting the country as it prepares to cut ties with the EU. He said, "The success of Brexit will depend on what we make of it, and it will be a success.